small video to share with you today. I got some really great pieces, and I finally found a Prairie Underground. Woo! Finally, after all this time. I do that with some brands that you've been, hearing about for a really long time, and then it's really neat when you finally come across them. Anyhow, if you've not watched any of my other videos before, I've been selling on eBay for quite a few years, and the last few years on Poshmark, I basically sell all clothing, with the exception of a few shoes and a few miscellaneous items. We'll get right on with the haul today. I got some really neat pieces. This first one is a Cachet, and that's more of a, if you're not familiar with it, more of a kind of like a mature older brand, somewhat, but they have really stylish clothes. And this is a cardigan sweater, and price is kind of maybe 25. Most of the items I pay $1 for. I do pay up for some things, meaning regular price at the thrift stores. This is what the tag looks like. And I do charge for shipping, and this is probably going to have to go padded flat rate, or priority. I use padded flat rate if it'll fit in there. This next item is a neat sweater. It's actually very pretty. It's made really nice, and it's called sumac alpaca. If you find anything that's alpaca, it's usually worth picking up. A lot of people really like alpaca, and I did look this up, and looks like I could list this for about $49. I don't know if I paid half off. If I did, it was $2.50. If not, it was $1. That's the tag. And with it being the alpaca, around $49. That's a really great return on investment. If you could do me a favor and subscribe, I would greatly appreciate it. And push the thumbs up button. That would really be a benefit. I greatly appreciate it. This is a Nike, and I wasn't really sure because I don't do really great with sports jerseys stuff because I really don't know what to pick up. But this was a Nike, and I'll be putting in, the Super Bowl number, and it's the Ravens, and then this person here. And I think when I looked it up in the store, it was around 15 or 20. But it is a Nike brand, and like I said, I don't do a lot with jerseys, but this would be men's. And I sell mostly women's, but I do pick up men's too. I used to sell a lot of men's clothing. This is a large Champion logo embroidered, and I thought this might be valuable. However, I just looked it up. It's not. They were showing a lot around $10. I think I'll start this higher, like 19, and see what happens. This is it's in excellent condition as far as I can tell. And it's Champion, and some Champion was trending there like a year or two ago. But anyways, and it was certain things, especially vintage. And vintage still does sell. I don't know if this is a vintage tag. I don't think that is, because this is like brand new. But isn't that cool? It's a really big logo. But I paid it, I don't know, $1 or $2 for that. It's still nice return on investment. Even if you only get $10, and remember I charge for shipping, and you only need, if you're profiting $10 per sale, you only need 10 a day per $100. And if you sell 20 a day, that's $200 a day. That could be at $100, 14 or $700 for the week. At $200, that'd be $1,400 for the week. Of course, we like to sell stuff for a little bit more than that. However, a large portion of your selling is the bread and butter brands. It really adds up, and some of the big sellers are not selling like the big name brands and spending a lot of money and then waiting for that customer, because it might take longer to find somebody to buy a $49 sweater as opposed to maybe some $10, $15, $20 items. It's just something to think about. This is a Free People. I didn't look this up yet. It's really cute. It's kind of like a little crop. It's like a little sweater, and I would call this a shrug too. SHUG, and it's Free People. And I don't know, Free People is kind of all over the place. It depends on what piece it is. And but a lot of the average sales, I know it's hard to get this to go clear. A lot of the average sales for Free People are between 10 and 20. Some stuff goes for more than that. But I thought I'd take a chance. And this here, I'll save that for last. This is Beretti, Italy, and I thought this might be worth more. However, it is a duster, and dusters usually do sell, and they sell for more money regardless of the brand. But I looked this brand up. It's really not worth that much. Let's see. I wrote some of this down. Maybe 20, but with it being a duster, I could get more. Could be maybe around 29. And I think this is I don't know if this has any wool. I have to check, and it'll probably depend on what it's made out of. But dusters do go for more money, but they're paying for shipping. And, if it doesn't fit in a padded flat rate, then I weigh it and I do calculated shipping. This is another Free People. This could be, some of their sweaters do sell. And this is really cute. And, with, winter coming up, I think this would be a really great, item to have. It looks like it is a little cropped. And I don't know, because I'll have to do comps, and I'll probably use Google Lens for this. I will use Google Lens for this and see if anything comes up. With Google Lens, you can take a picture of it, and then you can download the Google Lens app if you'd like. And then you push, there's a little button there. It's like third from the left. I don't know if it says, I don't know what the button says now to push. But anyways, you push the, you'll know once you read what they are. And it brings up pictures that are like it. Now, it may be other brands that look like it too. You got to watch for that. But it's a lot of times brings up the exact item. And it could bring up when the manufacturer had it listed. Probably if it's not that, old, if the piece hasn't been that long ago that it was made. Or it could be used once. Just remember, on eBay, don't use stock photos. Or, other people's photos. I wouldn't use other people's photos. Do not use stock photos, because you can get your account shut down. And that Free People, I don't know. It could be maybe I'd have to say between 20 and 30. This is a Lululemon, and my store did not realize it was a Lululemon, and they only priced it at $4.99 because they priced Lululemon stuff up really high. But this is really nice. It's almost like a tunic. And I looked real quick because I seen it had a pull-out tag. Like a tag had been ripped off, and, because Lululemon has that pull-out tag. And I looked, and you looked a lot of times on the bottom of the sweater. This happens to be on the rear on this piece. It has the tiny little Lululemon symbol sewn on there. However, sometimes on your pieces, it'll be wrote inside on the bottom hem what it is, or a style number. I don't see anything, or no sizing. I'll have to do some checking to try to figure out what this is. I'll try Google Lens. I looked one up real quickly on eBay, but it had a different rear. But anyways, it's really a nice sweater, and it's like a lavender, and I would guess maybe around $40. That would be great. And I paid $4.99 for that. And if you turn that into $40, that's a great piece. However, remember what I was just saying. Now that piece, I would watch picking up Lululemon tank tops and short sleeves, because they don't move as quick as they used to, or sell for as much. And the leggings still do, but the jackets, sweaters, things like that. But that's $5 invested. Now, I had a choice to either spend $5 on that or buy 5 pieces that sold for $10 at $50. See, really, in a way, that's a better setup than buying this for $5 and it sells for $40. However, you want to have brands in your store, too, that are popular and that will move. You don't want to have a bunch of $10 ones that, aren't that popular. And on that piece and that brand, I chose that was worth it. But anyhow, that's just kind of something to think about. This is a Madewell. This is really cute. And I was going to look up the style beforehand, but it was really tiny. I'll have to get a magnifying glass, because I think I even had surely I had my glasses on, and I couldn't even read it. But anyways, this is star print, and it's really cute. Every few of them are cut out. Like, it's cut out. Isn't this cute? However, even though it's getting close to the end of summer, I would still list this right away. And I don't know, because I couldn't really look it up. But some of these pieces don't sell a lot to begin with. I would say on this piece between $10 and $20. Some Madewell does sell for a little bit of money, but a lot of it isn't really expensive to begin with. This is a soft surrounding. This is extremely heavy. Really? Oh, I just seen this sweater, and I was thinking about another sweater that I had, and it's this one. God, thank you. That is amazing. Anyhow, I just looked this up, and I didn't know I had this on there when I was trying to look comps real quick. Anyhow, maybe around $40. This is a really nice sweater. It's a wool blend. Soft surroundings. Now, I watch another reseller, and I think she sells only on Poshmark, and she says that soft surrounding is one of her main staple, bread and butter brands that sell for her. However, I have a lot of pieces that just sit. Maybe it depends on the style. Some, it used to really move quickly on eBay, but things change. However, some pieces still sell, and with winter coming up, that should sell. Not discouraging, but check your comps before you pay up for stuff. That one, I did pay, I think, I got this half off. I went to a half off sale. That's right. And that Lululemon, I got that for half off. I went to a half off sale on Saturday, and I might got that for $2.50. When I was there on Friday, if I picked anything up, it would have been full price. So I got half off. That means only like $3.50 on the I think, yeah, for sure, on the surroundings, because I seen it the day before and I took a picture of it to remember, because my Salvation Army is huge. They have a ton of clothes, and I kind of remember what pieces a few to look for and kind of where they were at, color wise. And anyways, I picked it up. This I was super happy to get. This is an Icebreaker merino wool, and they obviously don't realize Icebreaker. Icebreaker is an excellent brand. I sold an Icebreaker sweater, and it was kind of like a wrap. It was beautiful purple. I think I sold it for $70. It's, I think, for the most part, they're usually always merino wool, and this is a men's. Now, this is still in really nice shape. It's like colored, and I would say that this is men's. It's kind of hard to tell, sometimes on clothing, but with it being camel. However, I looked this up, and $30 to $70. Now, I gotta tell you this. First, I looked this up as a sweatshirt, and they were maybe around $40. I decided to look this up under a coat, because it kind of is. It's like or a jacket. I looked up jacket, and this has that Real Tree Max or whatever, and I'll put that in and try to find, how much this comps will be for this, either what it was new or used on eBay. When I looked this up under coats, the prices went from $30 to $75. Might be able to get a little bit for this. Anyhow, if you're not familiar, it's Icebreaker. And when I picked up the shirt of Icebreaker, it was very thin. And it was a sweater, but it was very, very thin. And, a lot of times you might not realize it. And I think even the store might not have had it in with the sweaters. It might have been with the long sleeves. And this is another example, too. This is segments. And this brand sells very quickly for me. It's usually between... the segments is, around 25, but anywhere 19 to 25 used segments. And it's got that little lamb up there, or sheep or whatever. And anyways, this is merino wool. And I do list this as a long sleeve top, though. I think that, I don't remember for sure on the Icebreaker if I listed it as a sweater or top. But merino wool, and it just looks like a long sleeve tee. But it's actually that. And this sells. That is worth picking up every time I pick that up. And that wasn't on sale. I don't know if I got the half off or pulled. I think I paid full. No, I got that for $1. It was the color of the week. Madewell. I looked this up really quick, and this is called a resourced cotton puffer sleeve tee. I guess because it's kind of got like this, kind of pleated up here, but it's resourced, and I think it's like recycled, is what that means. And anyways, it's Madewell. And like I said, some pieces sell for more money than others. And this here, I don't know. I don't think I looked it up on eBay. It was only $29, or it's on sale now for $29, like $99 or something on Madewell's site. That means $30. Maybe it would sell for $15. Could sell for a little more. Depends, if they're out of stock. And I doubt it, because I don't think they list the price when it's out of stock. I was not familiar with this brand. It's Liebeskind. And I wasn't familiar. And one thing about high-end brands, a lot of times they'll only tack the sides. But watch it, because there's some cheap brands that are doing that too. But a good brand will be straight. Everything will be level. And then the fact that this said size large, but also a number 40, then that was telling me that it might be, kind of high-end. And I don't think I even looked this up in the store. Comps on this, it looked like, I have to do some more. I have to check on Poshmark, because I only looked on eBay really quick, and maybe around 40. And but this is cotton, I think. But that was the brand, and I hadn't come across it before. This, let's see. This here is a Theory, and it's a V-neck. And I tried to look it up, and prices on Theory were all over the place. I've had some Theory that sold for quite a little bit of money, especially if you get cashmere or sweater. But some Theory can sit. Got to kind of watch it. I did try to look this up really quick, and one, I think that was like it. I don't think it was for new for $39. I I think they were selling for, a few of them sold for like around 40, probably between 20 and 40. You know, I'd have to say on that, but that's theory there. And anyhow, that, ooh, I don't know what, oh, the last item. This, I have heard about this brand many, many times, and this is the first time I've ever come across it. It's kind of like, almost like a little bit of a drape neck, and it's a short, short sleeve dress, orange. It's not as hot orange as what the camera shows. It's a little bit more regular orange, but it's the Prairie Underground. And prices on this, even being shorts or sleeveless, I mean, was between $40 and $70. And that's a really, really great price. And this here, I don't know what I paid for this. I think I got this. It was either, this might have been $1 because I think orange was the color. If not, then it was maybe like $3.50 I paid for it. But that's a really great return on investment. Anyhow, that completes the thrift haul for today. And once again, if you could push the thumbs up button, I greatly appreciate it, and subscribe. That would be excellent. I really enjoy doing these YouTube videos, and hopefully you got some valuable content out of it. And when you subscribe, it also moves the videos up and suggested videos for other people maybe to see it, and maybe they'll get some valuable content out of it too. Anyhow, may you have many prosperous sales. Have a blessed day.